going on YouTube? You know who it is. You're going to have to bear with me on this video. I wasn't exactly sure how to arrange these, the boxes that was my Pittsburgh Comicon haul. I have a short box, a long box, and then a few kind of more special issues, more, I don't want to say key issues, but just more not in boxes yet, still trying to figure out where I'm going to put them. I'm just going to jump right in here because there's a lot of books, and I'm probably just going to blaze through a bunch of them. I don't know the best way to present these, so I might just take groups out at once. Strange Tales 179, this is just an upgrade to the issue I have. This is the issue that, instead of saying approved by the Comics Code Authority up at top, it says approved by the Cosmic Code Authority. And I guess the story that goes along with that is that he almost got fired for doing that. It wasn't with the publisher's knowledge, I guess. Excuse me. And I guess it just, they just threw it on there, and it was almost a serious thing. Because when the code was around, obviously, that was a big deal. And before I even get into all these, I will say that apparently this year, without even recognizing it, I have so much Superman-related books here, it's unbelievable. Here's Superman Man of Steel 23, Superman Man of Steel 24, Superman Man of Steel 25, Superman Man of Steel 26. And then I could have swore I had this issue, but my list said I didn't. Thunderbolts 154. That's actually the Man thing I have tattooed on my leg, so it's a little weird that I have the tattoo of it. And collect Thunderbolts, but I didn't have this issue. There were actually two, and I think they were quarter bins, and there were two of them, and I bought one for myself and one for my tattoo artist, who was actually tattooing at Comicon. Silver Surfer 17. Silver Surfer 25. This doesn't seem to be working. Silver Surfer 39. I'm probably going to get aggravated at this box. Deathstroke, the Terminator 26. Deathstroke 29. Oh, jeez. And it starts. Deathstroke 32. There has to be a better way to do this. There has to be. One of the main problems also is I bought bags and boards at the convention. There was some Bags Unlimited or something, and their boards are probably, I will say, I mean, not that significant, but significant enough that you recognize in the box. They're shorter than the other boards, and it really bothers me. Deathstroke number 43, Deathstroke the Hunted. Alright, I gotta find a better way to do this. Superman 285. As I said, there'll be a lot of Superman. Superman 318. Superman 327. Superman 357. Superman 365. Nice Supergirl cover. Superman 653. Superman 676. This is the 87 Superman when they renumbered them, started over. Superman 10. Superman 16. Jonah Hex 11. Just grabbed this because I knew I didn't have it. I only have later issues of that run. Hawkman 5. I needed like one more book to get an even number, and I like that cover, so I grabbed that. Batman Cacophony 2 of 3. This is the miniseries written by Kevin Smith and drawn by Walter Flanagan of Comic Book Men fame. Well, I guess Kevin Smith isn't of Comic Book Men fame, but Mighty Thor 391. Thor 392. Thor 393. Thor 394. I love that cover. Thor 398, Thor 429, Thor 432. It's a weird Loki helmet with lightning bolts. Thor 435, Thor 437. It's hard to say Thor 4. Thor 439. Mighty Thor 440. The Thor Core. Thor 440 Thor Core. Oh, that's a good one. Thor 442. And then these issues right here, I seem to have incredible luck with these, because every time I'm at a convention or any type of comic show, I find the same kind of era Fantastic Four for really cheap. Granted, some of them aren't in the best condition, but they're definitely good reader copies. Here's 129, 135. I love this cover. Medusa just kind of tearing down Dragon Man. It's interesting that Dragon Man is like friends with the Fantastic Four now. Fantastic Four 137. The funny thing is, before I went to the convention, I was looking up when Medusa and Crystal were part of the Fantastic Four, and I wanted to get those issues, and I just found these for real cheap. Fantastic Four 138. Fantastic Four 139. Fantastic Four 141. Fantastic Four 142. Fantastic Four 145. And then just one I knew I didn't have that I like the cover, Fantastic Four 281. I wanted to get more into Fantastic Four, and I figured I already have a bunch of those older ones that I haven't read yet, so we'll just start there. I can also say, happily, that I completed my West Coast Avengers run at Pittsburgh Comicon. I got all the issues I needed, which I'm super excited about. I've been trying to finish it for a while. I haven't been too, I haven't been trying that hard, though, because I could have went online and bought them, but it's one of those things where you just want to find them. West Coast Avengers 22, West Coast Avengers 24, West Coast Avengers 36, West Coast Avengers 37, West Coast Avengers 38, West Coast Avengers 39, Swordsman coming back to life there, West Coast Avengers 47, which I was very surprised I didn't have, because I felt like I had all the Scarlet Witch and Vision covers from this. This is when they changed to Avengers West Coast, number 80. Avengers West Coast 81. That's actually one of the things that bothers me about some comic shops. They have Avengers West Coast with Avengers, but then they have West Coast Avengers with the W's. And, if you have a comic shop, you should know that it's the same series. Avengers West Coast 82. Avengers West Coast 87. Avengers West Coast 94, and that wrapped up all of the issues I needed. The very last one I needed was 36, and I found it on the last day, and it was like one of the last issues that I bought that day. And that was that one, the one with Wonder Man punching Hank Pym. I then also grabbed this Scarlet Witch cover, which I also thought I had, is Avengers 234. These aren't in any type of order yet, and I do apologize for that. I kind of tried to group them together of what they are, but it didn't really work out that well. Grab another handful here. From Beyond the Unknown, number 7. I love these super-size big ones. I have number 1 and number 2, and if I find it for cheap, I'll pick it up. This is Insect Fear number 3. I was trying to get some of these just different. I was just looking for different things, and I really liked this. I'm usually not a fan of black and gray art. I guess it's black and white because it's on paper. I'm usually not a fan of black and white art, but if it's something like this, I looked at it and I can really get into it. I got Weird Science number 1. I believe this is the EC reprint in the 90s. 1990 may have been when it was reprinted. This is fantastic, though. I read this actually at Comicon. It was phenomenal. I love this. I'm gonna have to work on getting more of those. Twilight Zone, I don't know the number because their numbering's really weird. This is when it was Whitman. I love those covers. I like the painted covers. I did a review of, I think it was a Chamber of Darkness or something, when there was a Moomba story, and it was actually a reprint of this, which I got really cheap. And I mean, you can kind of tell because it's not in the best condition. Creatures on the Loose number 11. Moomba is here. And if you didn't see my review, Moomba is actually the head that Angela kind of rides in on when she enters the Marvel Universe. And I think Moomba was a great character, and it's just awesome that that's how she entered. I respect her entrance a lot more now after reading this. And then I picked up some of these Teen Titans, Tales of the Teen Titans. I've never really read any of them. I have a few of them, but I figure I'm going to give it a shot because the Teen Titans seems like something I could get involved in. Here's Tales of the Teen Titans 45, 46, 47, and I actually really love the 80s disco Nightwing costume. Tales of Teen Titans 48. I saw a run of these, and I figured I have to try them. I've wanted to for a while. Tales of Teen Titans 49. Tales of Teen Titans 51. 52. 53. I love this cover. 54. I love Deathstroke on there. Then I guess he had a little bit of a run in this because there's 55 he's also in. And those are the Teen Titans I picked up. Oh, jeez. There we go. I got this full color Weird Fantasies, number 1. I bought this off of another guy, kind of from Comic Book Men fame, but he's not a regular. Rob Bruce was at Pittsburgh Comicon. There's another issue in here. Actually, there's 2 more issues that I've bought off him that you'll see. One is pretty spectacular, and the other might just burn your eyes. But this is a full color kind of, I don't think it's a horror reprint, but it's pretty damn good. I loved reading this too. I want to start getting more of these kind of underground horror books because I really enjoyed this. And then I found some Commandees real cheap, been looking out for them, so this was a great time for me. There's Commandee 18, Commandee 22, Commandee 29, which I absolutely love that cover, Commandee 30, Commandee 33, Commandee 35, and then I was also working on some of my Iron Man, which is tough now because I'm getting to the point where it's hard for me to spend $5 to $10 on one issue when I know I could get like 40 issues of something else for the same price. Okay, that's a little bit exaggeration, but I picked up some Iron Man. Number 46, number 106, 107, 121. I was surprised to find this with the other ones for cheap because this is usually one that's a little more expensive. Iron Man 131 is because of the cover. Iron Man 147. Iron Man 315. And Iron Man 320. And this is when they got really weird. Iron Man 328, where it's like his son. I don't know what happened there. I also had... Anybody who watches my videos know how much I hate Batman, so it's very special when I buy some Batman books, which I did, and that is because they were written by Jim Starlin. I found 3 of the 4 of the story arc, Batman 10 Nights of the Beast, and this is Batman 418, Batman 419, and Batman 420, written by the wonderful Jim Starlin, which is the only reason I picked them up. Next I have another upgrade of... I got Green Lantern, Green Arrow number 91. I love this cover, and my issue was super beat up, so I saw this, I had to grab it. Green Lantern, Green Arrow 94. I wanted to get a few more of those, so that's why I picked those up. Now let's see if I can get this. Like I said, you're going to have to bear with me. We got to move a lot of stuff around. This may be catastrophic. I may have just made a mistake. I was close. Green Lantern 171. Green Lantern 172. Green Lantern 174. Green Lantern 180. I then grabbed these two Strange Tales reprints when they reprinted them in the 70s, I believe, late 70s. The Strange Tales 183. They kept the numbering, but they reprinted them, I believe. I like the covers, though. Strange Tales 186. Then just a few random books that I found for pretty damn cheap. Challengers of the Unknown 77. Black Magic number 4. Tales of Sword and Sorcery, Dagar the Invincible, and it's a gold key book, so the numbering is impossible to figure out. Ghosts number 6. Believe it or not, Ripley's. Once again, the numbering is impossible to figure out unless you're an avid gold key collector. I'd like to get some more of them, though. House of Mystery 240. Really love that cover. This is the second book that I bought off Rob Bruce. And when I saw it in the box, I was shocked. And I actually didn't buy it the first time I saw it, but I ended up going back and getting it. And it's actually, the cover's drawn by Dennis Kitchen, who I didn't know much about. He was telling me about him. And I guess printed by his company, Kitchen Sink Enterprises. But this cover is just mind-boggling. It's Weird Trips magazine. Any kids, divert your eyes, because it's pretty incredible, but it's pretty ridiculous at the same time. I guess Dennis Kitchen is a famous cartoonist, a famous underground comic artist. I read up on him a little bit, and his stuff's pretty awesome. But this cover is just probably the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love it. And it's less comic book and more an actual magazine. It's called Weird Trips magazine, and that cover itself is a weird trip. All right, short box out of the way. Now we have a long box. Let's see if we can do this. I may try to run through some of these a little quicker because it's a lot of just some of them are bulk. New Avengers Illuminati 105. I saw this title and I didn't know anything about it. I still don't, but I like the covers. They intrigued me, so I picked them up. Kid Eternity number 1. I guess it's a Vertigo title. Kid Eternity number 3. I found a couple earlier Wolverines that I know are more expensive than 50 cents, so I picked them up. Wolverine 11. And Wolverine 13. I then picked up some of the Wolverine that Jay Lee did the covers for. I'm glad he didn't do the interiors, but I like his covers. Wolverine 5. And Wolverine 6. Then got Brave and the Bold here, but it's not published by DC, it's published by Whitman, and I don't know anything about that. If you know anything about this, let me know, because there's no number on it. I mean, it's no big loss. I think I paid $1 for it, but it's just weird that it's Whitman, and it's identical to a DC cover. But it's Whitman published. Brave and the Bold 167. Brave and the Bold 170. And then I got the 2009 issues. Brave and the Bold 19. This is obviously Volume 2. Brave and the Bold 20. Brave and the Bold 21. Brave and the Bold 30. And then I saw FF number 1, and I had to pick that up. I then saw kind of a run of these, and decided to give them a try. Doom Patrol number 2, Doom Patrol number 8, Doom Patrol number 10, Doom Patrol 11, Doom Patrol 12, Doom Patrol 13. Doom Patrol 14, Doom Patrol 16, Doom Patrol 17, Doom Patrol 18. Alright, I'm going to lay those right there for now, see if that makes this any easier. I've been trying to get some of these Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu for a while, and considering that the series starts at 17, I figured getting 21 for like $1 was a good deal. I got 23, got 28, 32, 38, 84, 85. I believe this series was very under the radar. 92. I feel like it wasn't given enough credit. 94, as it should have been, because I read them. 97, and I like this series a lot. 99, 117. When I get to in here, there's runs of like Action Comics. I'm probably not going to show every cover. I'll probably just number them because it's really unnecessary, and I'll end up showing them again when I read them with my not red box run through, but what's in the box. This is Unexpected 182. Another title that I never heard of, but I saw these covers and I was really intrigued. Shade the Changing Man. It's number 1. Shade the Changing Man, number 2. I just really like these covers. They really caught my eye. Shade the Changing Man, number 3. I love that one. Shade the Changing Man, number 4. That one's pretty incredible, too. Shade the Changing Man, number 5. Shade the Changing Man, number 6. Shade the Changing Man, number 8. I didn't know I got so many of these. Shade the Changing Man, number 9. I then have a run of team-ups, Marvel team-ups. There's 88 is the earliest. 126, 146, 147, 148, 149. And then some Hulks. Earliest Incredible Hulk I got was 318. I like these big block letters. That might be my favorite way the logo is. The title, I guess you could say. 328. 333. It's a great cover. 355. Gray Hulk with a rainbow. That's interesting. 366. 396. Then I got some Marvel Comics Presents, which I'm just 67, 68, 69, 71, 85, 138, 140, 141, and 157. I think I'm like 4 or 5, maybe 6 issues away from completing Marvel Comics Presents. So, working on that one. Then some of the 87 Flash series. There's 16, 17, 20. It's a phenomenal cover there. 72. I had a big block of them in between there. 83. Let's see if I can grab some of these out of here. 84. 86. 88. Love this cover. Mirror Master. 105. 107 with Shazam. 112. I guess the Future Flash. It's weird. 113. 114, 115, 117, 119, 120, 201. I like this cover. 214, 215. And then another time where I just needed an extra issue to just kind of round out number. I got the Powdered Toast Man Special number 1, Ren and Stimpy. I don't know why that's in between some of these flashes. No, I already went through that. Never mind. We were good. My organization came through on that one. Superman Man of Steel 21, which I could have swore I had because that cover looks really familiar. Supergirl 10. I just like the cover. Don't have any Supergirl. Jack of Fables number 2. Jack of Fables 47. Considering the fact that this only went 50 issues, I figured I'll grab a few of them and just here and there work on it. This is Cable Volume 2, number 7, number 16, number 17, and number 18. I also found this real cheap, BPRD number 1. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things about it. I believe this is the one that's still ongoing. I don't know if there's a miniseries or not, so I'm not sure, but I figured to give that a shot. I got the 07 edition, the 07 series JSA number 1. I had to pick these up just because they're Diodato covers and artwork. Secret Avengers #2. Secret Avengers #3. I've got Fable 78. Dreadstar #4. Jim Starlin again. Dreadstar #5. Dreadstar #7. These issues are just moving. Some Daredevils. I got Moon Knight #1. This is the 1980 series. Daredevil 184, that iconic cover there with the gun. 185. 187. Daredevil 190. Daredevil 201. Daredevil 234. Daredevil 235. I love these framed covers. Daredevil 236. 240. 242. 243. And somewhere around here, I guess Ditko did the artwork, the interior artwork for one of them. I was flipping through them and I saw that, and it was weird. He was like a guest penciler. Daredevil 251, 320, and 322. I know there's a big long run of Action Comics coming up here shortly, which should take a good bit of this box. So, at that point, if you want to, you could probably skip forward to the end where I'll have my, I don't want to say big books, but the ones that are most special to me, I guess you could say. And I guess they are kind of big books. Captain Marvel 58, Captain Marvel 60, slowly working on this series, not really actively, but Captain Marvel 61, Captain Marvel 62, and this Stellarax, his armor looks a lot like Strife's, and I'm wondering if there was any influence there. Avengers 193, just a cheap one. Avengers 223, another random one, and Avengers 228. There's another issue of Thunderbolts. There's Thunderbolts 144. I actually picked some of these up, and it leads more into me trying to get more into like other type of comics, like horror comics and stuff like that, more independent. This is H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu, #1, published by Millennium. Animal Man 30, this is the 1990s, is when these were published, 1990. Animal Man 32, just some phenomenal covers on these. Animal Man 33, 34. I wanted to get more of these, but the boxes, somebody just bought the entire boxes, I guess. I went back towards the end and they were gone. 41, 57. I believe these are the same. Yeah, they have to be. 58. I then bought, it's Kevin Smith written Green Hornet, just to give it a shot. It was another one to round out a number. Firestorm 55. Firestorm 60. Firestorm 74. 75. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there. Fantastic Force 204. Got just a Scarlet Witch cover on there. Clive Barker's Book of the Damned, a Hellraiser companion. This is awesome. It has like blueprints for the box and everything. It is just complete. I just absolutely love. I'm super stoked about this. It was like a quarter. Clive Barker's Tapping the Vein, Book 1. It was another quarter and super thick. What If Electra Had Lived? What If #35. Another H.P. Lovecraft, I don't know how to pronounce Cthulhu, or however you pronounce it. This is #1 of 3, published by Borderland. And then here's H.P. Lovecraft #2, published by Adventure Comics. Martian Manhunter 2. Here's H.P. Lovecraft #1, published by Adventure Comics. Oh, some more Superman, Man of Steel. And then Swamp Thing 66, 67, 76, 102, 106, 111, 112. Some of these covers are phenomenal. 115, 129, I believe, is when they switched over to Vertigo, somewhere around there. 130. A really strange cover for 141, as well as 145. 147. 156. Thought it was out of order for a minute. 158. Then got some Captain Americas, all in the 300s, nothing too big. 304, 315, 324, 327, 334, 337, 370. Then I got this Captain America Comics. I think it's a reprint of Timely, and I just like his Cap's punching Hitler in the face on the cover. I then picked up a few of these because, I mean, I've never really heard anything about them, but I knew they were out there. Dark Horse Presents. This is number 38. And then I got 39, 40, and 41. Decided to give them a shot. I've wanted to try out some more Dark Horse, but I never really knew where to start. Adventures of Superman, and then they just lead into Action Comics. Adventures of Superman 425, which I believe is just about where they started to renumber them. 426, 448, 450. Oh, excuse me, need a drink here. 455, 457, 458, 462. Try this out. Maybe I should have done this to begin with. 467, 496. This is a lot easier. 498, 499. This is during the funeral for a friend. Story arc. 503. This is when, I believe, when Superboy took over. This is when Reign of Superman. 504. 508. 527. Like I said, it was a Superman pull for the ages. Superman haul for the ages, I guess I should say. 530. 641. Then I got... The rest is Action Comics in this box, and then I have the big books, if you will. Action Comics 452, 470, 511, 516, 535, 538, 541, 554, 564, 585, 586. Actually, 585... I know there's some people out there who will be excited about the team up there with the, I believe that's the Phantom Stranger. It's a great cover, though. 586, 588, 589, 590, 591, 596, 597, 599, 600, giant issue here. And I like this when they went weekly, because they're super thick, and it just blows my mind that Action Comics went weekly. 601, 605, 610, it's a great Dead Man cover there, 611, 618, 620, 621, 622, 682, 683, 685, wonderful recreation of Action Comics #1 cover with Supergirl, 686, 688, 689, 690, 691, 692, 705, 707, 711, 833, 843, 853, 854, 858, 862, 865, 868, 869, 871. Great cover there. It's a great crypto. Oh, it's fantastic. 875, 876, 877. These are all World Without a Superman arc. 878, 879. 880 and 881, 882. Alright, now that those are out of the way, these are kind of my bigger books, I guess you could say. This is Marvel 2-in-1 Annual #2, and this is The Death of Thanos. I paid a little more for this than I wanted to, but I've never seen it. I mean, it's in pretty damn good condition. so I can't really complain. I love that cover, though. Absolutely phenomenal book here. Then we have Miracle Man number 9, written by Alan Moore. If you don't know what this is, I recommend going and finding a copy, or at least looking it up on the internet. It is the most graphically drawn birthing scene in the history of comic books. I believe it still is. Miracle Man delivers a baby in this. I haven't read this yet, though I knew about it kind of through word of mouth, but I looked at it, and yes, it is very, very, I don't want to say visually appalling, but it's definitely, it's pretty in-depth, it's pretty serious. But, I mean, I'm super stoked about this. Miracle Man number 9. The actual birthing scene itself has driven this book up, and if more people knew about it, it would probably be more expensive. I'm glad I got it. I'm happy to add to my collection. These next 2 books I'm super excited about. First, I'd like to show the last book I bought off Rob Bruce, Mr. A. This is Ditko's original piece. He still owns all the rights to the characters as far as I know. I haven't read this yet, but I flipped through it, and it's pretty gorgeous. He kind of said that the question is a Comics Code acceptable version of Mr. A. So that being said, I'm really excited to read this. I've never even seen this around, so when I saw him and he had it, I had to grab it. Although after I bought it, he told me he bought 5 of them earlier that day at the Pittsburgh Comicon. So apparently he was just searching through other boxes of other vendors and found them and bought them, because he bought 5 of them. Either way, I mean, I'm glad I got it. It's not something you see every day, and I'm super excited to add it to my collection. Although I don't have a magazine box. I think this is bigger than a magazine. I think it's like tabloid size, so I don't have a box for that. So it'll probably just be sitting up somewhere. And then the last book I bought, which I'm super excited about, I had almost written off not getting this. Like, I almost written off getting it because I went there and everybody's just was out of this world pricey. And then I was just digging through a box, and I saw this, and it's definitely going to need upgraded, but I have it now, and I'm super excited about it. Iron Man number 1. I got it at a really fair price. The guy said that he wanted a certain price for it, couldn't go any lower, and I said, what if I told you I have Iron Man tattooed on my leg? He said, take it for, you know, what I offered. Pretty excited about it, super excited to have it. It's one of the key books in comics history as far as I'm concerned. And working on Iron Man Volume 1, I'm super excited to circle it out of my list. I'm super excited to have this. This was my prize of the weekend, although Mr. A is a very close second, followed by Miracle Man. I was very excited about Miracle Man. If you guys made it the whole way through this video, kudos. Or if you skip to the end just to see these books, kudos as well. Good work on the fast forwarding. But now I gotta go get these put away and get these boxes. My comic room has been a mess. I gotta take care of that before anything. But I thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about what I got. Let me know what you think about anything. And once again, thank you for watching. And as always, have a great day.